you using our internet?
Yeah?
Are you using our internet?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Huh?
Are you using the internet?
No, we have not yet connected.
I'm just wondering what you're doing over here.
All the time, this place is good for me.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like if I talk to Arab people, sure, I have to show them this things.
I see.
They can be very happy. That's why all the time you are seeing me here.
Okay, I was just wondering why you were here. You're showing the hotel.
Yeah, I'm showing them the hotels. That's why all the time.
Okay.
When the Wi-Fi, you miss someone.
Who's the baby?
Hello, monkeys. I have such high expectations for you.
So, just got some news the other day. See, I own this house, and I also own another house about 24 miles away in the country. It's a 7-acre ranch house, full solar, have my own well, propane tank, almost off the grid. But now California is talking about installing meters on my property in the country, so I will have to pay for my water that's on my property, that I have a well that I had put down to pump my water to me. And they want to start putting meters. Now this house is metered. I have to pay $149 for water and trash, and if I go over, my water bill goes high, my allotment. My country house, that's my water. That's not the county's water. It's not even under their pipes. It's county. They want to start putting a meter on there.
The problem wrong with America with women, they no longer build the man. First of all, when you get a man, you getting him from his mama, or you getting him from the last bitch. So you gotta take that man and you gotta shape that man in what you want him to be. Y'all, Tom, he ain't got no money. I gotta get up out of here. Let me say this to y'all. I spent 31 years with this when he didn't have the best job. He went to General Motors, spent 22 years building the car some of y'all driving today. When I got the Miss Pat show, I looked at him and said, you can retire. You know why? Because he took, when my rent was $69 on Section 8, that's paid my rent. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Relationships ain't like that anymore. Y'all don't want to invest in a relationship.
And you respect him for that.
Yeah, you want to say we together, and when he ain't got no money.
I always tell people the day the Latino, African American, Asian, and other communities realize that they share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. But the problem is our communities are divided. For Asian Americans and for African Americans, we probably have one of the worst relationships between any community.
Well, I bet you a lot of Asian Americans too in my experience, don't even realize that if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, there would not be 22 million Asian Americans in this country.
Thank you. What I have been trying to teach the Asian community is like, friends, do you understand that your success, your prosperity, your civil rights that you enjoy right now was paid for with black blood?
A black man accomplished something in my hometown that no other person in the world had done, and I've never heard about him. In 1906, Charles Frederick Page was the first person to have a patent approved for aircraft about 4 to 6 months before the Wright brothers. He built a full-scale aircraft in Pineville, Louisiana, sent it off to the Louisiana Purchase Exhibition in St. Louis, but it never made it there. They assumed that it was stolen or destroyed. They can't really confirm it, but Jim Crow was alive and well at that time. Growing up, all you heard was the Wright brothers, but the fact that the Godfather, the first person to do it, was in my hometown, and we have absolutely no idea who this man is. Since the prototype never made it there, he pretty much left aviation alone and decided to focus on local issues. He opened the Lincoln Memorial Cemetery, which is where I'm at right now. I was trying to find his headstone, but I was unsuccessful at that because it is a lot out here. I walked for like 20 minutes and couldn't find it. I just think it's crazy how much history is ignored because somebody was black. Like, this is one of the pivotal things in aviation, and all we hear about is the Wright brothers. Something this important can go on unnoticed for so long just because of how you live.
Why should an American citizen, his family's been here 5 or 6 generations, that can go to college, get a degree, and is smart enough, why should they have to compete against the world on the territory inside the United States. It's not fair. Until Silicon Valley, until these places have, I don't know, 20% African American and 20% Hispanic, I'd like to put an exit visa on every college graduate, foreign student that graduated from college here in 30 days to leave and go back home and help make their nation great again. And we shouldn't take any foreign students in community colleges. That should be for American citizens, particularly for African Americans and Hispanics. They're never going to get up the economic chain unless we do this. You're not going to get folks into high value added post-industrial jobs based around artificial intelligence or coding or anything like that until we make the engineering schools and computer science schools available to them. And right now we don't. This is the reason. It's not about intelligence. It's about access to opportunity. This is why Silicon Valley has virtually no African Americans and no Hispanics. It's de minimis. They have to compete against the whole world for those jobs. And this is one of the reasons you're seeing the seething anger is that people aren't getting good jobs. And one of the reasons they're not getting good jobs, they have to compete against the whole world here in the United States. It's simply not fair.
Meet me at the hotel, your address. We ain't getting no young, no, I just want to get married.
Oh my God.
We ain't getting no younger. Might as well do it. Feeling you on the longer. I must confess. Let's get married. Baby, let's get married. Every younger, you're worthless. We ain't getting no younger. Might as well do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, must confess. Let's get married. Baby, let's get married.
So, listen, I want to say to you, I've been through a lot of my life, ups and downs, rough times, and my mother always was the one constant in my life. 4 years ago, you changed that. And now it's been you and my mom. I'd go through all of that again to be here in this moment with you. So here in front of everybody who loves us the most, I want to know if you'll spend the rest of my life with me and be my wife.
Now, I wanted to end the video on a nice note, and I felt that that marriage proposal was a very nice note, and also to showcase the fact that you have a black man getting married to a black woman, because again, the main theory that is out there is that black men don't love and don't want to get married to black women. But again, if you want to happen to find the information, there's plenty of black men that are married or getting married or are engaged or are in relationships with black women directly out there. You just have to look for it. If you don't want to find it, then you don't want to find it. I want to bring us back to this video because I find it very hilarious that they always say that they've changed. You can listen to the voice. You can clearly tell that that is an American in Africa, right? So obviously he doesn't belong there. He's not native to that land at all. No generations, no people, no kids, no nothing, right? But he's there. And as stated, this is a hotel. So again, this is something that more than likely he doesn't even own or has a stake in. He's just vacationing for this moment in time. How he got there, I have no clue, but I feel that whatever African nation that is, you guys need to send him right back from whence he came, because this is 100% disrespectful. But the main point is this. The true Americans out there always want to say that, oh, why are you guys so focused and fixated on race? We are all human and yada, yada, yada. But the thing is, listening to this video, why is it that you're in somebody else's land, somebody else's country, and you're questioning them on why it is that they're outside? Huh? Where do you get the gall to do any? Oh, that's right. You're colonizers. It's within your DNA. It's a part of your bloodline. Historically, this just is who it is that you are, even though you try to tell everybody that a leopard or a zebra can change its stripes or its spots. This is what you typically like to do. You want to change the history. You want to twist and change the narrative so that it benefits you and puts you in a better or a greater light and makes everybody else look up to and worship you. But those who know you and who have been around you for the longest time, we're not falling for that nonsense at all. And again, this was 100% disrespectful. I'm not sure if it really registered for this young woman that he was being disrespectful, but he 100% was. There's no reason, if you're going to somebody else's country, that you're asking any of the native people there, why are you here? Why are you there? Shouldn't you be in your own land, your own country? Shouldn't you be amongst your own people? Like, it's crazy to me. Like I said, you guys never change. Never change. And I know some people are like, oh man, this isn't indicative of every single white person out there. This would be like me taking a video of black people committing crime and saying that all black people. Well, you guys do that anyway. Historically, you've been doing that. Hey, Reefer Madness. Y'all been putting out a lot of this type of news and framing black men as these types of villains when you know inherently that is just not us. But in order to sell whatever you're trying to sell, you have to make somebody the villain. And what is the biggest villain directly? All the big bad guy that everybody's afraid of, the boogeyman, the thing that goes bump in the night? Black men. That's the only thing that you have in order to frighten and in order to make people scared enough so that they will follow every single word that you state, even if it is 100% a lie all the time. But that is it. That's where we are. Like I said, for any of the Africans out here watching, please pay very close attention to these true Americans. And when they start getting disrespectful, teach them never to be disrespectful to you, your people, or your land. Or better yet, just deport them and get them directly up out of there and ban them and their family and their bloodline from ever coming there ever again. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below, and also any of the videos that might have piqued your interest as well. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.